5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the very first episode of the REALationship Method podcast. Goddamn. I'm Chris.
I'm Jay.
And we are missing the fabulous and lovely Driee. Hopefully you make yourself better again so you could get your ass on here for your insight, your knowledge, and your horism. Before we get into the nitty gritty of the podcast, with us, we got Jay. That's single. I'm a married man, but I could tell both sides because
he's been there.
I've been there. It took me 30 years to finally get hitched, get married. Shout out to the wife. So yeah, it took me 30 years to get to that point. And our girl Driee, she's been on both sides of the field. So for our listeners, young and old, if you have any questions, feel free to DM our Instagram page. I'll put the
REALationship Method.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description below, or in the goddamn YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, whatever.
When it comes
out. Real, REAL.
All right.
But shit, let me ask you something though, Doc.
Yo.
Growing up, right? We had our homegirls, we had our homeboys.
Mm.
We had homeboys spitting at the homegirl, yeah?
For sure. So,
I was always the guy that the homegirl would come to and say, "Hey man, Steve is on my shit. I don't think of Steve that way." Boom. You know where I'm going. Friendzoned.
It's like
So, before I get into this, we threw out on IG this questionnaire. We had a lot of people replying and people sending in their questions. So we're gonna touch on some of these cues, and this is from Royce by choice, and he said, "Friendzoned twice. How to get out of it." So our job is to give them the real knit grit. Okay, so Royce, being friendzoned, all I gotta ask is, what did you do prior to getting zoned?
Facts.
Because, okay, you could have been, people call it a simp, or you just don't have that appeal that the ladies would want, yeah?
Let me touch on simp real quick.
Okay. Go on simp. Go on your tangent, dog.
So before simp was a word, I used to simp for all these girls back in high school.
So what does a simp mean? What's a simp, dog?
I mean, there's a bunch of meanings that people put simp to. Well, for me,
pussy what?
I don't know.
You gotta get the pussy before you become a simp, though, right? Or
not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
From the simp word that I've known, it's more of you're going out of your way, doing shit for whatever girl you like.
Sprung.
Sure.
There it is. That's an old school word, dog. 1980s to goddamn 1990s. You know what I'm saying?
To get me.
You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, dog.
But it was so bad. There was I want to say about 5 girls I had a crush on back in high school.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where
5 girls at the same time? Why the fuck not, right?
Why the fuck not?
Yep. Trying to get the peen wet.
But at the same time, I'm going out of my way when I'm going on a vacation, buying gifts for them. But they don't even fucking know it. And it was awkward as fuck.
So wait, you're buying gifts for these females that they didn't
crush on. And they had no idea that
they didn't know it was from you.
Yeah.
So fucking Joe Blow could come around and be like, "Yeah, baby, that teddy bear's from me. That Valentine gram that you got during English, that's from me, baby."
But thinking back on it, I'm like, why the fuck did you do that?
Why did you spend that much money, right? Okay, so you could, man. So high school's a different thing because one, you don't have the game that you have that you know now, right?
For sure, the knowledge.
2, you're getting all these advices from people that hasn't even been in your shoes yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's how are these kids doing it like you? Yeah?
They just gotta go through it.
Yeah, so what happened with the females? How did the females friend zone your ass?
Okay, see, it's a little different for me because I was a fucking nerd back in the day.
Okay.
So I didn't really give a fuck about women. I was just
Yeah.
going to school, do my homework, go home, play video games. I was a fucking nerd.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Which I look back, I'm like, I should just continue doing that shit because
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not?
Make money off that shit.
I actually got a lot of girls crush on me because I didn't think about them.
Ah, okay.
That mindset is just like, because I'm doing my own shit.
Yeah.
Girls will see that. I'm like, I want to be part of what he's doing because he looks mature. He looks like someone, he knows what he's doing.
Ah, okay.
I think as a male, thinking maybe that's why they always, look for the guy who doesn't give them the attention, who doesn't buy all these gifts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like, okay, this is just from my opinion.
Yeah.
Girls would want that attention, right?
So is that why females like shitbags? Driee? Oh, you don't know?
Shit.
Yeah, I know Driee would fucking say some shit. But okay, go ahead.
But yeah, it's just that attention. I feel like they want that attention.
Yeah?
And when guys don't give it to them, they will probably do what they can to try to get that attention from them.
Okay. So I remember a female back in the day, name's I'm gonna drop her name. I don't think she'll listen to this podcast, but if she does, shout out. You got
years later.
You got a lovely family. Yojin, right?
Okay.
She was a dancer. We hung out with the same group of people back in high school, and then years later when we went to college, dancing was a big thing, and this is before I started dancing. Dog, I tried getting at her too, and then she friend zoned my ass so fucking fast, dog. And the way she did it was like super pimp. And this is before like that whole unread bullshit. This was this is the I'm busy. Like, I try to holler at her, just like, oh, you know what? I'm busy with school. And I never got a call back, never seen her at a party again.
It was like a low key.
It was a low key diss.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck off, dude. We're cool as friends.
Well, maybe she was
you ain't
busy.
Getting,
huh? Maybe she was busy.
You know what? I gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? She did graduate from UCLA. The goddamn, Bruins.
Maybe she was that independent woman that.
She was probably that independent one, but goddamn, I was trying to get a piece of that, and I didn't get none. So to my boy Royce by choice, getting friend zoned twice, and then to put in a little bit more tea on this, he got friend zoned by the same type of female. Not the same female, but the same type.
So my question to Royce is how broad of how to say this
bitch
type of women have you dated before?
See, okay, so so the female that Royce goes for, right? Because I deployed with this guy.
Okay.
I actually know this cat. He goes for, and I don't know how he sees this because I really don't see it. This female is supposed to look like that girl from Pitch Perfect. What's her name? I don't know, the lead singer.
The little cup thing.
Anna Kendrick. Something. We'll call her Pitch Perfect girl. He said that she looks like her. I don't see it, but this guy like went above and beyond. Like the typical.
I think that's where it is right there. Going.
He went. So you think he went too far beyond that? Turned her off.
I mean, because you got to think of the person if they like that or not. I mean, I guess that's an individual, like preference for everyone.
Boy, if I was a female, I would like that shit. I'd be like, I won't give him no play. I'll give him a little bit of play. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold his finger.
Oh yeah.
But then I'd be like,
let's backtrack a little bit. There's that chase that comes into like
females love the chase,
right? But
guys like the chase too, though.
You don't want to exceed the attention giving or giving your time too much. It's where it's like it's too much availability, and it's where they get fucking bored of that shit. So you gotta like kind of tug, but not fucking yank and pull all of that. If that makes sense. Because if it's anything, people love mystery or people are curious in that sense.
Yeah, that's true.
And that, I don't know, going to like chemical brains, all that hormone shit. Oh, what's that? What's that hormone where you just get that like excitement?
I don't know.
I forgot. I'll bring it back.
Boner nucleus?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That boner nucleus starts to kick in. You're just like, okay, but you don't want to get too much where you get too addicted, and then that's where you start.
Okay.
This is going off on a tangent, but you start going down, looking at, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with porn, but
there's no fucking thing wrong with porn. Every man back in the day should had at least 1 to 2 porn CDs or porn videos.
Or let's go back to porn floppy disks.
Floppy disks, you know what I'm saying? Because I had discs, you know what I'm saying? When we used to do CD writable shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I had that shit.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. So my boy Royce, man, so you got Friendzoned twice. I suggest, dog, just, fuck him, man. Go with something different, bro. Because you might like the different.
Yeah, just keep doing you. The right ones will come along for sure.
Yeah. If you don't try, it'll come, yeah?
And it's not the end of the world for like the 1 or 2 that you're trying to get at. I understand they're there, but the world is a big place, and you can pretty much find different types of people all over the world that'll like you for you. On a real sense.
Dude, you're so heartful, bro. Switching careers as an adult. Ooh, this is a good one. I don't want to go first on this one.
Okay.
We all grow up thinking that by the age of 22, 23, we should have our whole lives like set. You know what I'm saying? Married, kids, stable job, graduated college. Boom. 96% of us, that shit did not happen. It didn't happen with me. It didn't happen with my sister. It didn't happen with my brother. It didn't happen with my friends. I'm still trying to figure out what career path I'm trying to take because, as y'all know, and y'all about to find out now, I did the whole office job thing. I did the whole hip-hop dance teacher thing. That shit didn't work out, so I got my ass fucking enlisted thing. Got out playing fucking nasty girl shit in the guard, and now I'm doing, the office thing again, but still, this is like, from teens to like mid-30s and shit. I did not know what the fuck is happening.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't, dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking journey to finding what you want to do.
Exactly, dude.
And it doesn't matter if you're like 18 or if you're 80. If as long as your journey, you're enjoying it, trying things out. For me, trying things is like top tier thing.
Hell yeah, try new things.
Because you get that experience, you get that knowledge, and then you can break it down to people who may be interested, give your 2 cents,
Yeah.
So it's always good to share that knowledge with like everyone, and they'll probably reference you. Oh, this guy had experience, become like a reference point, which I like.
Yeah. What career switch did you like do? Because I remember you were on that. You're working at bowling, and then you switched. You went to.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah, because I remember you were there, and then you went somewhere else. You became a.
I'm also caveat for that. So so back in the days, high school. My first job was at a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And I shout out to Chris Boogie. He actually got me that job.
Yeah.
And I worked there for about 4 years, pretty much all of high school. I pretty much did everything from like the mechanic's job to the kitchen to handling some of the money issues in the front and just everything. And from there on, I got an actual offer, not an offer, but more like an opportunity from a friend who worked with Google.
Oh, shit.
So I went from customer service to get this opportunity to work with Google, not for Google. There's a little term that they're very careful, not working for, but working with because of consulting companies, and there's a whole thing that we can probably get into later. But I worked with Google as a call center agent. Fucking hate that job.
Oh, you did?
With my life.
Oh, shit. Why? What?
So...
explain that shit. Like, why? What made you hate it?
There was okay. So for the call center, we basically support a product for specific products, but we get calls from left and right of different things. So like when YouTube was around, still around, that's something that we didn't support at the time.
Okay.
And there's no one there to talk about it. There's basically just an online forum, and you would follow that shit. But they insist us to try to help them. And other than that, you got people who call us for people who scam them. Like, let me think about a guy who basically was blackmailed to to give someone money because he basically stripped naked.
Ah.
On YouTube. I'm like, bro, that's your first mistake.
Mm.
Like, why the fuck? You should have had those red flags. You know, some people.
Oh,
some
okay.
people,
So you're like a consultant to the dummies.
Yeah, it wasn't to like supporting the product that we're told. It was just random shit calls that like, fuck off. But that was that. Like, that was pretty much the main reason why I hate it. But there's other things that I just kind of don't want to get into at that point.
Okay.
But after that, I kind of went back and forth with Starbucks because I was trying to work 2 jobs. Me trying to be an overachiever, you know, for college and school and work. I was doing it all. And then I got an offer for Facebook.
Hey! Is it the Facebook or is it Facebook?
Right now it's Facebook. It was called The Facebook.
Uh-huh.
If you go back all the way, was it 2010?
I don't know. I watched the movie though.
But yeah, The Facebook was the original one, and then went Facebook, and now it's what, Meta?
Is it really Meta?
It's called Meta, yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, I mean, the website is called Facebook. The company is Meta now.
Ah, okay.
But worked that for like logistics, people, you know, just giving people like laptops and cell phones, people who work for Facebook. I was just the person who just give them the devices, make sure the logistics side, basically.
The mail boy.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
You're trying to make it sound all fancy, dog. Just say, man, I was just delivering the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was a good gig. It was like very chill, had good pay, but it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Ah, okay.
So me being me, because shout out to our cousin Christian Sanchez. He basically influenced me in the world of cyberspace.
Yeah.
So like the hacking shit,
The cyber sex and stuff.
Maybe no, not cyber sex, just hacking.
Oh, okay. Hacking into porn sites and getting Bang Bros and 8th Street Latinas.
I mean, you got people like that there, but no, he was pretty much one of the biggest influence.
Yeah.
And
I remember him doing that shit, yeah.
For the past 10 years before I joined the military, that was a very competitive space, and it was also very expensive to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as doing certs, taking classes, and I'm just like, I didn't have the money, and I couldn't compete for those classes because people are so like high level tier shit of
Fucking
like,
nerds, I love you
exactly.
guys.
And so I was trying to find opportunities. I was trying to find jobs that would pay for school and all that shit. And, you know, military became that option. So I kind of just took it and ran with it because joined the military at 30, I kind of see it as, you
got
know,
a foot
I feel like I was late
in the door.
But then I thought about it, it's never too late.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely not, dude. I got in the military super late, too.
Yeah.
You know, I got in my 30s, yeah. Like, it was a shock to people because they're like, what the fuck are you, like, leaving home for the military?
People to this day still think I'm like 22, 23.
Right? It's fucking crazy, dude. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, joining the military, and I'm not trying to sponsor the goddamn military. If you're going to go to the military, I suggest going to the Air Force or the Coast Guard. They care about y'all.
Everyone, I'd suggest that.
Yeah, Army, fuck, yeah, no.
I joined Army because my dad was...
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah. But, yeah, I say join the Air Force. They should better be paying me.
Oh, yeah. Air Force, for sure.
Hell yeah.
But rolling back to the question.
Yeah. Switching careers as an adult.
Switching careers. It's never too late to switch careers, Chris Boogie.
Yeah, dude, it's okay. As long as you got your ducks in a row before you go to the next one. And I'm not saying, like, okay, let me go back. When I say ducks in a row, I mean you got to have 2 to 3 months mortgage rent. You got to have, you know, like you got to have your money right so you could quit your current job.
Basically have a plan.
Yeah, have a fucking plan. Don't just fucking like, oh, well, I'm quitting today.
I kind of did that. I kind of regret it. So it kind of got me into like some debt. I definitely have a plan.
We'll talk about that shit later, man. We'll get a debt expert in here and fucking he or she will fucking
Ramsey
lay down some shit on us.
Gordon Ramsay shit.
Man, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Let me ask you something, dog.
Right.
The internet nowadays, right?
Very dangerous.
Super dangerous. Do you think the internet now fucked up like the guy's game on trying to get females nowadays?
Rephrase that another way.
Rephrase it.
I'm thinking like man. A lot of things. Right
so I'm thinking it as, the shit that the internet is spitting out. So let's say you're on, I don't own a TikTok, but I've seen the, clips. This dude on TikTok was giving out, I'm not gonna say advice, but he was giving out some shit on what to say to females to get them in the sack. It's not authentic shit, it's just that smooth shit together, right? So, with that being said, do you think that guys or girls that are coming into this type of generation, do you think that their mindset on trying to get like the person that they want is not genuine now? It's all, oh, I heard it from here, so it might work, opposed to, you know what, let me try this shit my way, hoping for the best.
And this generation, yes. In
Yeah.
my opinion. Because back before internet became so popular, people were genuine with their own feelings.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm used to, because I'm pretty old school when it comes to like the dating life.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got these dating apps. For me, I just use dating apps as an entertainment kind of source. I have a lot of friends who actually use that shit to meet people. And
are you one of those guys?
what?
Are you on Tinder, Bumble, Humbler, Dimbler?
I mean, I recently just downloaded it again. I got Tinder,
Yeah.
Bumble, Hinge. What's that? Coffee Meets Bagel.
Coffee Meets Bagel.
Hey, there's nothing out here for
okay,
that. I mean,
okay,
Coffee Meets
okay.
Bagel is a thing, but not out here. There's like no one on
Okay,
that
pizza
shit.
meets toast and shit.
Yeah.
no, but all right, go ahead.
But like, I'm just using it to see like what kind of people are out here, who people like come out. I don't use it to like potentially look for sex or like have a good time. Or,
But if it leads to sex, you're down.
I mean, why not?
Why not, right? Protect your shit, dog. Protect your shit.
As long as you're careful,
You know what I'm saying?
Or don't get fucking mugged.
Wrap it up. Oh, getting mugged. Let me ask you something. And I wish Driee was here to fucking put in her 2 cents.
Driee.
Is there a difference? What the fuck? Is there a difference
Tweety bud?
from going out with, like a female during lunchtime to dinner? So let's say, hey man, you're single. I asked a female out for like coffee or for like a lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like that date different from asking a female out, for dinner in a movie? Coming from a single guy.
See, because me being me, the way I think, there's like different perspectives.
Okay.
And then you got how well do you know the person to where they see it as either it's a date or just going out for food or whatever.
Okay.
Me personally, I look into a lot of shit because the way I overthink. Yeah, from lunch and dinner, it could be two different things.
Okay, because I see that too. I see it as like with lunch and like say coffee. Both parties are like they're dressed down, maybe sweats, basketball shorts.
Mm-hmm.
The female's wearing like a hoodie, hair up, no lashes, no nothing,
Right.
all natural and shit. And after lunch or after coffee, you go straight the fuck home, right?
Right.
Solo. Now when it comes to dinner, I mean shit, female's all dolled up, the guy's smelling good, he's all dressed up, he's shaved,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Of course you get your eats.
Yep.
And then afterwards, dog, it's if you hit that bar afterwards, it's game on. So you are potentially going home with someone that night, and like the surroundings totally different too, because I don't think you could get more intimate than the lunch date. Because with the lunch, you get to know the person, like say, the outside of the what's your favorite color? What's your favorite band? This and the third. I think during lunch, it's more like, man, I got to do all this shit today. I got to do these errands. I got to do homework. Oh, what? You can do homework? Yeah, man. I got to meet up with the study group. This and the third. But then at night, it's more like, oh man, what's your shoe size? That's fun. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying you this fucking steak, and you are gonna give me some of that ass.
But if you look down to it, it's like it's setting the mood. It's nighttime. Some people, if you think about it, it's a little more dangerous at night. So the girl's like, "Oh, protect me," and you're like, they're kind of latching onto you if you're like walking out in the middle of the night after like a night or a time in the club,
Mm.
And so it is like setting this setting. that kind of changes from either was from lunch versus dinner.
Yeah.
And that kind of plays the environment, I should say, kind of plays on the intention of if it's just for food or if it's for fucking.
Okay.
But
okay.
at the same time, me overthinking, you gotta set your intentions. That way, there's no confusion. I mean, for me, like from my experiences, you want to set your intentions. Otherwise, there's gonna be confusion, and people are gonna get upset because you weren't being clear on your intentions.
Okay, so to piggyback off that shit, intentions, right, and communication. Not too many motherfuckers could do that. It's easier said than done, I believe, because
True.
you could, preach on saying, you got to be open, you got to you got to say what's on your mind. However, whatever is on your mind will come with some smoke and fire if you say it in a wrong way.
That's true.
That's fucking true.
That's true.
Shit. So you have to tactfully, one of those words, say it, you know what I'm saying? So like, being married and shit, I have to watch what I say a lot and, refrain being too real, because if I become too real, it becomes too harsh. And when it becomes too harsh, of course, people's gonna get offended. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's just all downhill from there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, females, they're not mind readers. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all's back. And, guys, we're not fucking mind readers either. I'm fucking tired of the female saying,
you should know.
You should know. No means yes.
Oh
yes
my God.
means yes. And maybe means yes.
You should know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God.
Me and Tiff, and, shout out to my wife again, we get into this argument all the time. And I ask her, like, are you hungry? No. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm not hungry either. 10 minutes later, I'd be like, all right, are you sure you're not hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, cool. It's cool. I'm not mad yet. What do you want to eat? I hate that fucking question. What do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick. All right, cool. McDonald's. They got a good deal. I don't want McDonald's. I'm like, I want to say bitch, man. But I can't because that's my wife. So I'm be like, okay, no McDonald's. Jack in the Box. I'm feeling for a sourdough. I don't want sourdough. I'm like, oh my God, but you just said I pick anything. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I hate that shit. And then I go down to, I go down the line. Finally, it's, how about Taco Bell? Whatever. Motherfucker, what? I went from no's to whatever. So, as a man, you gotta take that whatever. You feel me? So, before we dip out, let's talk about fucking this controversy of The Little Mermaid being black. Let's talk about that shit. I think it's cool. It's a goddamn cartoon. You know what I'm saying? No one said anything about the genie being black.
Right.
I mean, Robin Williams, RP, is dead. You can't have him as fucking genie. It's like, Will Smith. What's wrong with Will Smith? He did good. What do you think of, Ariel being an African?
Nothing about it. It's just, another movie, another actress.
Yes. I think these
what
fuckers need to just chill the fuck out.
I know, right? Oh my God.
They need to fucking chill, you know what I'm saying?
There was a YouTube video where a dude edited that scene with a white chick, and that became a controversy.
Really?
YouTube. Yeah.
Is this on TikTok?
No, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
I need to check out YouTube.
And then the dude was saying like, there's nothing against being racist or shit.
Yeah.
It was just for what he can do as an artist to like use graphics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that became a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
We'll probably put in a link or somewhere. I can kind of like link that somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Sebastian, the crab? He's black.
I didn't look too much into it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I just saw that one scene.
Well,
yeah.
From what I was reading and from what I was I watched, the female that plays the Little Mermaid, she could really sing, and I think, scratch that. I know that that was one of the reasons why the producers / directors picked her, because when everyone auditioned, she was the only one that just knocked it out the fucking ballpark, Yeah. I mean, shit, the talent's there, dog.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. y'all need to stop being racist and shit, dog. We all came from the same balls.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
we all
kind of
sucked on some titty when we were little.
I think it's because it kind of stems back to how, media perceives what pretty women and pretty men kind of look like. People could just kind of make judgmental, and that kind of bring it on to generations,
Yeah, yeah.
To where right now it's just more like your talent should be versus how you should look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh no, I feel you. I love my dad bod. I love my dad bod.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got friends who are like modeling, and they're probably not the perfect body, but they still love their bodies. That's the sexiest thing anyone can do, like loving yourself for what you are.
And people are looking for that confidence too.
Exactly.
Photographers and people higher up there, they look for that shit.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You can care less about the way you look, but it's how you carry yourself.
Oh, definitely. Like I knew some females back in middle school, ugly as shit, right? But I was still friends with them because I'm a nice guy and shit.
Of course.
Come to dog now, they're fucking they're doing modeling gigs. They're gay, but like I know some guys would try and fuck. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But they still have that same personality. Like females that were ugly back in the day come out with like the most coolest ass personalities, like, opposed to the females that were fine. Them now, they're just like, they're washed up. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels good to, like when I was, before I got married, when I went to a local bar, I see the popular kids back in high school. They're at the same bar, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? I'm talking to y'all now. What's good? And they're like, you know what I'm saying? They're all over it. Because the confidence is there now. Because I just don't give a
There
fuck.
it is. Yep.
But yeah, man. Little brown boy getting some fucking...
Got it.
bunnies.
This guy.
Oh, man. But, yeah, man. It's good. It's good. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. You're single.
I am single.
Still single.
What up?
Working on that. Whatchamacallit?
My empire?
No, your
My
rhymes with double. You're working on that? Still working?
Yeah.
We need application?
No?
Yeah, just give me a call.
Just doing my thing.
Is that what you're gonna do? Just do your thing. Anyways. Dog. This is a great episode.
Oh, it's gonna be greater. One more to come.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. With one more person coming. Hopefully we answered your questions in depth. We got a good 3-4 questions in, yeah?
For sure.
For sure. But yeah, man. It's all good. All good? All good in the hood?
Just,
shout
out to Driee.
Shout out to Driee. Get better.
Get
because the episode, your ass is coming. Wear a mask. If you're sick, wear a fucking mask. Put some Vicks underneath your nose. Put it underneath your feet. Put your socks on right after that.
Goddamn.
Drink some goddamn Thermoflu.
Thermoflu.
You know what I'm saying? Jay will bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing shit. Jay can. No, we'll go together. We'll come together and we'll give you some shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, right before we dip out, Nino, our content advisor, shout out to Nino. He wanted to give his little shout out to his wife for holding it down during his recovery. And to his kids, /C's for being brave soldiers while he was, he had an incident and he is now getting better. And to our, to the man that's making, the beats and shit for, our first podcast, Raffy Bite. Do appreciate you for dropping those beats and shit. And then, last but not least, dropping, a huge shout out. And thank you to Bobby the engineer for letting us use his beautiful ass studio. You will see this shit on the goddamn IG, the IG. You know what I'm saying? This is,
Get it himself.
Bro.
Big ass
props. Bro, this is beautiful, dog. This is beautiful.
For sure.
Beautiful. Well, shit. Got it done. I'm very fucking proud of myself.
I just need
You got the vids.
I just need to get some.
Oh, okay. You need some liquid curse for this bitch.
You'll see a different side when that happens.
Okay. All right, you fucking beautiful people. We're out this bitch. I'm Chris.
I'm Jay.
This is the Relationship Method podcast, bitch. We're out.
Peace.